Living in the moment is I can take in everything that is I am experiencing at that particular moment when I'm on a trip, and I'm not so consumed with the perfect. Hello, explorers. I hope that each of you are well, exploring what? New things, new places, near and afar, and especially exploring new ways of relating to others. Quick question. How difficult is it for you to live in the moment? For the last couple of years, I think I've really tried to do better with living in the moment. I am working on living in the moment even more. Usually when we think of living in the moment, it's usually associated with instant gratification, robbing your future to pay your today, or sacrificing your future for today, or doing it up big without thinking about the consequences. But really, when I'm thinking about living in the moment, I try to make a conscious effort to be present, a conscious effort to be present wherever I am or whatever I'm doing. So let me give you an example. Living in the moment. I think that we are really consumed now with getting the best photos, making the best video, having the best shots, getting them right angles. Do you really fully live in the moment? So for me, when I think about living in the moment fully, I'm thinking about, again, making a conscious effort to be present. So my brother jokes with me about some of my video footage for some of the countries I've gone to. So I didn't realize, hold my camera this way instead of landscaping, and I would miss out on a lot of shots because I was so involved with taking in and absorbing the environment, the culture, the people that I was with, the food. I really truly wanted to live in the moment. So I wasn't really thinking about capturing the moment in a photo or in a video for others to see, because I wanted to live in the moment. So also, living in the moment is I am not going to live my whole life on what happened to me in the past. Living in the moment is if I've got a good relationship with someone in front of me right now in this present, I cannot let that relationship be affected by what happened to me in a previous relationship. Or I am not going to be so consumed with what the present holds that I can't enjoy what's right in front of me at this particular moment. That's living in the moment. Living in the moment, you're showing up present. You're not worried and focusing on the past. You're not focusing in on the future. Now, I am not saying do not plan for your future. I am not saying don't reflect on your past decisions so that you can make sure that you're making better decisions. I'm not saying not to do any of that. But what I'm saying is it does not consume you. It does not affect your whole entire mindset or affect what you're doing at this particular time. Here are the benefits to me that I'm going to share with me trying to live in the moment. Here are some of the benefits that I've experienced from living in the moment. One is I can fully participate in whatever experience is in front of me. So if I'm experiencing a great wine tasting, I'm not concerned about last year's wine tasting. I am enjoying the wine that is right in front of me. I think the other piece for me is that it allows me to fully appreciate God's creation. When I live in the moment, I am fully aware that, wow, God made everything different. The trees are different from the grass. I'm able to see that this location when I travel is totally different. It may be different, but I can still enjoy it. I can still say, God, you are awesome. Look at the things and the way you made this earth. I've been able to appreciate the different cultures, the different foods, the way in which people do things differently when I travel, even because I am living in the moment. I think another thing is that living in the moment, I would say it creates independent thought. I would say it has given me time to develop my thoughts and to fully see people as well as the world. How can living in the moment do that? It's because you have time to listen. You have time to be present with whomever you're with, whatever space you're in, you are there. So your thoughts are there, your mind is there, and along with your body being there. And I think that living in the moment, again, it allows you to have this memory bank. When someone asks you questions, you're able to recall, even if you wanted to reflect on your experience that happened at that particular moment, you'll have that memory because you were present. You showed up consciously at that location or in that conversation or in that place, right? Even. So here's the main thing that I found for me, that it cuts down on stress. It has allowed me to focus in on what is needed at the moment. It has allowed me to focus in on my own healing, my mental space. It has allowed me to have a clear thought, right? Because I'm no longer worried about my past. I'm not comparing things at this particular time. When I'm in that moment, I'm just taking it all in. And I think that's the benefit, and it's much more beneficial to me to live in the moment than to think about or to just have a different outlook on living in the moment. Not to just mean instant gratification or I'm gonna live it up and do it up now big, but living in the moment is thinking about your present, being there, not stressed about your past, so that you can live a better tomorrow. That's living in the moment. Let me ask you, how often do you live in the moment? If you have not lived in the moment, can you make a promise to yourself to say, I'm going to show up, I'm going to make a conscious decision to show up in whatever space it is today. If it's a conversation, if I've got to go somewhere, I'm only going to think and live in the moment. If I'm at the grocery store, I am not going to talk on the phone this time. I'm going to focus solely on my shopping experience. That's living in the moment. Living in the moment. I know we can think of it as shopping and talking on the phone as multitasking, but sometimes multitasking can cause you not to live in the moment. If you're in a conversation with someone and you're trying to do something else, you're not living in the moment of that experience with that person at that particular time. Make a decision, make a conscious effort to live in the moment and watch how it changes your life. Listen, I hope that I can learn from you with your comments. So please leave your comments and your thoughts. And hopefully you can learn something from me so together we can grow and glow and just be better. That's it. That's all. Be blessed and be safe.